I'm a fucking shit comedian. Fuck! Fuck! I found this the other day. Actually, this is pretty shit note. Gosh, back in Melbourne, I wonder how it's going to go. Will I be the greatest comedian and writer of all time? Will I be the best? This is my year. Who am I kidding? I can't do this. Not even my best friends believe in me. I only have promising credibility if I notify people about it. Trying to write every day, who am I fucking kidding? I can't do this, I can't do anything. There's a couple of things I can do better than other people, but it's only extreme amateurs. Focus, coordination, intelligence, charisma. You just need one of those things to get ahead, and I don't have any of it. I'm just slime sliding along. Slimy, slime boy, master of slime. Not even a master, just slime. Slime. This is what happens when I try to be positive. I overcorrect it with negativity. Not even this is funny. It's not even sad or insightful enough to be interesting. That's so brutal. That's really hard to read. That's like tough for me to read. All right, guys. So Oscar, at the last minute, has agreed to film me. My usual guy, Benny, he forgot it's his mum's birthday. He went to dinner with her. I don't know. You just can't find good people these days. Like, why would you go and have dinner with your mum when you can film the brilliance of Nick Capper? Like... and first gig we're going to is the King of Tonga. Now I've got 3 gigs tonight, guys. This is huge. Huge. I don't think anyone's ever done this before. Never done this gig, but I heard it's all right. Have you done it before, man?
I did it once, yeah. It was okay. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, okay. And then I got Kent Street, which is nice people, run it, very small room, and they said it's a bit quiet tonight, so that's going to be interesting, I reckon. Yeah. And I've got the all-time funny at the Brunny, or the Bergy Seltzer, as people like to call it, funny near the Brunny. So hopefully I get to that one in time. I think I will. So last week, or 2 weeks ago or whatever, I was hoping the dog one, like about dogs in North Queensland, would be my opener, but it's not strong enough, unfortunately. Well, anyway, this is kind of boring. You should watch this if you want to be 42 and still work a casual job in a sock factory. That's what you should do.
You work at a sock factory?
Yeah, it's a long story. It's more like sock exports. At the King of Tonga. I mean, Melbourne is such a mystery to me. Because like Elwood, I guess it's all rich people, right? A lot of rich people. But then they have these weird little like enclaves where it looks like little weird little fucked bars like this one that I would probably hang out at when I get divorced. All right, what's going on?
How we doing?
Like some kind of haven for divorcees and stuff?
Probably.
The Elwood area?
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in, it smells like old cigarettes.
Yes, that's exactly. I was just going to say that these like tiny little refuges in these rich areas like this, you know. I've been trying to write for I've had no work lately, so I've been trying to write for 2.5, 3 hours a day, uninterrupted, like no phone. And I found it was good, but and I could write some stuff, but I found it after a while it got too unproductive. Because I think you need a catalyst sometimes. So with my new show, I've been trying to write about all my drawings, because I would like to sell my drawings at the end of the shows for Comedy Festival, for Adelaide Fringe, all that. So I've been writing stuff on the back of my drawings, and that's been my catalyst. So, you know, you got this one. These guys are having fun. I don't care about limbs. You know, okay, this guy's got heaps of limbs. So I'm trying a new joke out tonight about it. What if I had 4 arms? You know?
Very good boy, everybody. Give it up. Give it up.
Last bit's great, man.
Sleep story. Some fucking noise for the wonderful Mr. Nick Capper.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Good? yeah, I'm fucking loving this bar, all right? Like, how boring is Elwood? And then you find some fucking cool enclave like this. This is awesome. You guys have got Captain Cook up here. That's awesome. Like, that's it. Like, that would be destroyed. If this pub was in Fitzroy North, it would be burnt to the ground, okay? Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, that's cool. It's crazy how touchy people get, you know what I mean? Like, the other night, my wife was sad, so I said, let's go to a restaurant. And we went to this Israeli restaurant, and we told her friends about it, and her friends said, ooh, controversial. I'm like, I just got a pita bread, I didn't enlist. You know, like, you know, also, if you're not going to eat at Israeli restaurants, like, okay, that's cool. Hey, maybe also don't eat at Chinese restaurants. Okay, maybe don't eat at Australian restaurants. We did a lot of stuff to the Aboriginal people. You know, I mean, maybe just don't eat anything, okay? Fuck. I thought that bit was going to go good, and I was like, fuck, I fucked it up. Anyway, I don't care. I don't care about any of you. I'm going to fucking burn this place to the ground. I often think, like, sometimes I just stare into space, like, just thinking about shit. The other day I was thinking about, wouldn't it be cool to have, like, 4 arms? Like, it would rule. It would be the best. Like, if you were in a fight and you had 4 arms, you could be punching them with 2, and then with the other 2, you'd be like, ah, I'm in a fight. You know, like, you'd be really expressive, you know? Like, and then when you're winning, you're like, yeah, I'm winning. You know, it would be really handy. Or if you're juggling, you could juggle with 2 balls, and then the other arms, you're just like, yeah, I'm juggling. Like, and sex would rule. You could, like, jerk off 2 guys and still get a high score on Mario Kart. Like, that would rule. Or finger bang 4 old ladies at once. Anyway, I'm just trying that one out. My friend said the finger banging one is a bit strong, and you guys went for the Mario Kart bit, and I thought, yeah, they're going to love the finger bang. But boy, was I wrong about that. Anyway, sorry I made eye contact with you. We're up in North Queensland. Anyone been there? Yeah, great. I love it. High temperatures though, quite hot temperatures. And I'm seeing North Queensland locals walking their dogs around. They're walking Arctic breeds of dog. They're walking like Huskies and Alaskan Malamars. I thought dogs are man's best friend. What kind of prick would take his best friend out of the North Pole and make him walk around fucking Rockhampton for half an hour? You know, throw a ball, hey, catch that, you sweaty fuck. Like, you know, it's cruelty. People are so cruel to dogs. I think if you buy a dog anywhere north of the pole, then you've also got to wear a puffer jacket all year round, okay? See how you like that at Coffee Club. I feel sorry for the dogs in the city, not the small dogs, but the big dogs. And often the owners, the first thing they tell you is when they're walking a big dog in the city, they go, oh, they don't need much room. Like a Great Dane or a Greyhound, they're like cats. They don't need much room at all. They're fine. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't need a bed, but I'm a lot happier with one. You know, like, I don't need a photo of Queen Elizabeth to get an erection, but like, it's a whole lot easier with one, you know? Fuck. I'll finish on this, guys. I live in Abbotsford, right, where there's a lot of drugs there. Has anyone been there? There's a lot of drugs on Victoria Street, like heaps of drugs. And I see crews of guys walking around, and I'm jealous of them. Because me and my mates, we get together each year for a 3-day motorbike ride, where we're like staying in shitty accommodation, and we're using our brains and putting ourselves in difficult situations, and we have a really good time. But it takes us a year and a whole heap of savings just to get our friends together to do this. These guys are doing it every day for free. Just fucking, you know, scoring monies, getting drugs, problem solving. Every day is an escape room for them. You know, and like, and they don't plan it. Anyway, I'm jealous. Fuck. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Whoa, that was a bit rough. Well, that was pretty rough. It had ebbs and flows, but I think I got him offside when I said China. I think I really did, because I didn't commit. I would go, oh, it's China. They usually, like, you know, the stuff they did to Tibetans, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then I just locked eyes with like two Asian ladies at the front, and I'm like, oh no, like, fuck. Yeah. Anyway, I felt like I was really, it was quite evident that they kind of liked me, and then towards the end, it was like, we're not about this guy, just get him off. I felt like a hate or something, I don't know. You're in a situation there where you've got like, I don't know, people are just trying out stuff. It's just a room to try out stuff. There's no pressure, but sometimes there should be some pressure. Like, we're all just getting up there and we're all just mucking about. And all of those people are going to go, is this what comedy is? Just white men in shorts, like reading off notes? Like, because it's hot. It's hot at the moment. So everyone's wearing shorts. I'm not, but, you know, everyone is. And it's just so funny to me that you just got like there's no stage or anything, just a group of chairs with a mic and you're just standing there. And it's great. It's so, if you can get a bit to work there, like Ferdy that was on before me, he had a struggling set, but then towards the end, he had a bit that worked, and I'm like, fuck, that was great, man. Like, if you got a bit that works there, that was cool. The King of Tonga, what a great little bar. Really, really. It was funny that they had a big photo of photos of Captain Cook. The crew bit, talking about having a crew, that I just tried that out tonight, was the wrong environment to try it out in. And then the forearms bit did not go that well either. Anyway, the start of Israel one went good. What else? The dogs one kind of went better with Rockhampton. I changed it from Townsville to Rockhampton because Townsville's going through some floods at the moment. Anyway, on to Ken Street. Hopefully I get there in time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're here at Ken Street. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm in a rush. I'm in a flurry. I got to get on like right now, apparently. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Robin. I think you dodged a bullet there, Robin. I think if someone came up to me and said, hey, you ginger twat, I reckon that'd be kind of hot. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's not classically Australian. You know what I mean? I think you went in with a good move there. I don't know. It's so cool. What do you guys all do? It's like Monday. You know what I mean? Like, are you guys like all on the dole or some shit? Like, what's going on? I'm guessing a lot of you are travellers. You seem like a travelling type. No one's travelling. Oh, you guys are travelling? North Queensland for Christmas, and it's quite hot up there. It's very hot for those who don't know. And I see a lot of the locals walking around. They're walking around with Arctic breeds of dog. They're walking around with like Alaskan Malamars and Huskies. I'm like, I thought dog's a man's best friend. Who takes their best friend out of the North Pole and then makes them walk around fucking Rockhampton? Throws a ball, hey, catch that, you sweaty fuck. It's cruelty. I think if you buy like an Arctic breed of dog and you live in North Queensland, you should also have to wear a jacket all year round. That's your punishment. City dogs have it the hardest. I think a lot of us a lot of us are quite insecure in the city. So whenever you see someone walking a big dog in the city, like a Great Dane or a Greyhound, they'll be like, the first thing they'll say to you is they're like, they don't actually need much room. They're like cats. They don't need much room. Need being the operative word. Yeah, I don't need a bed, but I'm a lot happier with one, you know? Like, I don't need a photo of Queen Elizabeth to jerk off, but like, it makes things a whole lot easier, you know? I don't know, I live in Abbotsford, sorry to brag, and yeah, it's a nice place, but there's a particular street that you guys will probably know, where there's a lot of drugs, a lot of guys on drugs, a lot of crews of people walking around with intent. They have this intent in their eyes, and I'm jealous of them, because like each year, my mates and I, we get together for a dirt bike trip together for 3 days. And it takes us a year to organise one of these. They're from all around Australia. We save up a whole lot of money. We stay in terrible accommodation. We drive through terrible terrain. We're up against obstacles and problems. We have a ball, but we pay to do this. These guys on my street, they're doing it every day for free. Just hanging with their boys in their own personal escape rooms. You know, and they've got missions. How do we get money? How do we do this? No planning. What? Anyway, fuck. That's just a new concept. I'm a fucking shit comedian. Fuck. Fuck. I went to yell at the lamp and then I tripped off the stage. Anyway, fuck this thing. I just stare into space and my wife hates it. I was staring into space the other day when we went to the gym together. We went to gym in Queensland and I was just staring and I was thinking about motorbikes and my wife said, Nick, snap out of it. I'm like, huh? And she's like, snap out of it. I'm like, okay. I was like, what's the problem? She goes, look where you're staring. And she motioned with her head and I was staring at this young girl wearing these fitness shorts and you could see her full vagina, like full vagina. And I was like, shit, fuck. And I didn't want to go up to the girl and go, hey, listen, I wasn't thinking about your vagina. I was actually thinking about motorbikes. But that seems kind of sadder in a way. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with her wearing those shorts. That's fine. But like my wife said, she said this, she goes, don't worry about it. I saw it as well. It wasn't hard to see. Yeah, because it was like swollen. It was like she put some bees down there or something, you know. Fuck, now I just look like a fucking weirdo. And I was really fucked up about it. And I went and talked to my mates that are married and I'm like, guys, do you ever, like, was when you're an old 42-year-old guy and you're just staring in the wrong place at the wrong time, you ever felt that way? And most of them were quite sympathetic, but a lot of them just said, what's the name of your gym? Anyway, yeah, that was a big lead up for nothing. Because sometimes when I'm staring, I'm thinking about like just heaps of stuff. The other day I was thinking about what if you had 4 arms? Like you'd be so much more expressive. Like if you're in a fight, you'd be punching them with 2 arms. And then the other 2 arms, you'd be like, ah, I'm in a fight. Like it would rule. And then if you're winning, you'd be like, yeah, I'm winning, like that. If you're juggling, you could be juggling with 2 arms, and the other 2 arms, you'd be like, whoa, check it out, I'm juggling. Yeah. Like, and sex would rule. You'd be able to like jerk off 2 guys and still get a high score on Mario. That would be great. Fuck, God damn it. No, anyway, you guys have been great. I'm sorry this started out so good and then it just kind of petered out, didn't it? I'm sorry you came all the way from whatever country you're from to, you'll go back to whatever, I don't know where you're from, and then you go, oh, how was Australia? You go, oh, I saw this 42-year-old guy question everything he's ever done. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Oh, God. That was kind of hard. Yeah, I just wish the gigs went a little better, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not that I wish they went better. It's I wish I could finish them off. I can't finish them off. Like, I can start them out okay.
You're starting with your strong though.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if you put your strong at the end.
That one I didn't even start with the strong. I feel like also, man, you might have noticed this filming me. I start off nice and loose and people seem to like that. Then I fully tighten up into comedy mode. And there's no flimsiness about it that people liked me for in the first place. They're like, oh, okay, he's in joke mode now. So I've got to stay in the moment, I think. Also, I've got to write. I feel like a lot of my stuff has been a little bit dirty lately, and that's okay. if you're like got a vibe about you or whatever, but when you're like 42 and you've got crazy curly hair, it looks weird, you know what I mean? In front of like a young audience like that, there's a lot of women there, you look like a fucking weirdo. If you do heaps of dirty jokes in a row, you just look, I don't know, it just makes people uneasy. I don't have the confidence to do it, you know? That's what I got from that one. That was all right. When I tripped over on that lamp, it's so funny. Yeah. I wonder if all of these jokes will fly at the Bergy. If the crew one works at the Bergy Seltzer, that'll show you the crowd is too nice to me.
What's the crew one?
Like just the guys on my street hanging out in a crew, and now I'm jealous of them.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
Cool.
I don't care.
You don't even want to. I don't even want to be a comedian.
I don't even want to be a fucking comedian at this point. I've had 2 like pretty ordinary gigs. I'm like, God damn, kill me. Do you know what the funniest thing about this whole experience is, man? Is at the at the King of Tonga, I was out the front, you were filming me, and you've got this ridiculous rig. Like, it is the craziest camera rig I've ever seen. No, not ever seen, but it looks so professional. It looks awesome. I'm talking out the front. Like half the crowd at the King of Tonga they were out the front, they were watching me talk. They were like, oh, this guy must be some kind of big deal. And then just watch me fucking eat it. And then I just walked into that one. Oliver Coleman walks, he's like, what are you filming this? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm filming it. And then just I fucking eat it again. It's so funny, dude. It is so funny. It's like rocking up to a Formula One race with the best car and then just fucking crash it straight into the first corner.
You just.
I don't know, I'm trying out the stuff about the crew or blokes, but I'm trying out this new bit about Bluey that I want to try. But most of this has been, I guess, kind of fruitless. I've got a little bit of crowd work out of it, but
Hey, Gabba.
hey mate, it's been like trying to write this new show. It's awful.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, I was on a roll,
Yeah.
and I had good ones at Cooper's on the weekend, and then I just did 2 gigs tonight, and I just have hit it off in both gigs, and it's awful.
God damn it.
I went from like such high self-esteem to low self-esteem. Anyway, hopefully the Bergy will pick me up.
Important that you know that your value as a human is not diminished by your value as a joke merchant.
Okay, thanks. I want to try out a couple of bits here. There's a bit where I did this drawing, right? And it's like cute characters, but like demonic background. You know, and it's kind of like, I like the idea of this because I think it's about, I never know what my drawings are about, but I think this one's about like kind of inspired by cereal box characters like Cocoa Pops and stuff. So behind every cute character, it's a marketing ploy to like buy sugar, addictive cereal, you know. I like the fact that there's something like Bluey, who's a nice character who makes kids happy, but I like it behind him, there's like a marketing team that's like, let's get the most out of Bluey. We gotta sell more Bluey. You know, like your kid might go, I love Bluey. And then there might be like a CEO getting sucked off with coke dripping out of his nose in a co-working space, and he's like held onto the bicycle on the wall and he's going, I love you, Bluey. The other thing I was going to talk about is everyone rags on real estate agents. I think they got a pretty hard job, to be honest. But my wife and I were talking to this real estate agent. We finally met a nice one, and he had like cauliflower ears. And I was going to say like, hey, into a bit of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, are you, brother? And he's like, oh, no, abusive dad. And now we can't see him anymore, so we're the only nice real estate agent. So yeah, that we had, and I can't.
Because of the abuse.
Yeah, I think so. He was nice because of the abusive dad, I think. Anyway, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know if that's funny, but I'll try. It made Oscar laugh. That's good. So yeah, I'm gonna try out those bits.
It's so unhinged.
Yeah. I found this the other day. I don't know. I tried to write a story about. This is how much of a mental block I was going through. Like this, I think this is about Larry, who has a pet dragon. He liked it at first, and then realised it's got big ears and it can hear everything he's saying, which is annoying. He begins to despise this happy dragon. He buys an air horn to give it migraines. He operates the air horn more and more, and the migraines get stronger and stronger. The dragon tries to escape these headaches. So what it does is it steals an old school bus and gasses itself in it. Little did the dragon know that 2 children are on board the school bus, and they die as well. Larry has to deal with the guilt of this for the rest of his life. The kids at his school see him cry whenever he hears an air horn, so they all buy air horns and press them. He hides himself away and operates a very successful drop shipping business. Then he buys the school and burns it to the ground and masturbates on the ashes. He erects a statue of himself and buys an Aston Martin. I don't know what capacity. I don't think I can do that as stand-up, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, and then...
And everyone else. Of course. You can celebrate the great night comedy, the one and only Mr. Nick Capper!
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Hey, give it up for Glen, MCing all night. Yeah. Yes, Brunswick. Yeah, we did it. We're all here. Yeah. Yeah. Monday night. What the fuck are you guys all doing here? How come everyone's out? This is my 3rd gig tonight. Everyone's out. Everyone's drinking, huh? They say there's a global economic crisis. No, there isn't. Everyone's fucking drunk. Like the bees are out. Yeah. What? Yeah. No, that's all right. Yeah, no, don't cut him off. That's funny. What were you talking about? My hair? Yeah, you're the coolest dude ever. What do you drive, a Subaru Forester or some shit? A 1926 Grenadier. A 1926 Grenadier. Oh, fuck. We all know what that is. Nah, you're all right, brother. I love it. What's your name? What's your name, man? Jonathan. Good work, brother. I love it. You got to watch. That looks cool. I don't know if I'll ever be a watch guy, but hey, are you a golf guy as well? Okay, fuck. Just fucking Grenadier or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Sounds like a liqueur, you know what I mean? I had to drop a Grenadier. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, guys, fucking, this is good. I bloody, Brunswick is good, but sometimes they, like, you know, Melbourne, they take it too far, don't they? Like, my wife was sad, and I decided to take her to a restaurant, and I took her to an Israeli restaurant. Like, her friends go, when we told her that I took her to an Israeli restaurant, they were like, ooh, controversial. I'm like, I was just eating a pita bread. I wasn't enlisting. Yeah. I was like, what, you're not going to go to an Israeli restaurant in Melbourne? Hell yeah. Way to show Israel. You know, don't go to their restaurant. I'm sure the people in the restaurant will be go, hey, 3 bisexuals from Fitzroy aren't coming to our restaurant. Looks like we're with Palestine now. Why don't we ring the big guy? Let's ring the big guy. Oh my God, the president or whatever the fucking guy who's in charge of Israel is like, oh my God, you're closing your restaurant in Melbourne? Everybody, cease fire. That is grassroots protesting. It's like this comedian, he said the other day, he said on Instagram or whatever, he's like, you know what? Zuckerberg's in bed with Trump. Therefore, I am not doing any sponsored posts on Facebook or Instagram. I'm like, fucking hell, way to show him. Yeah, the Zuck will be rolling, going, fuck, fucking hell, some open mic comedian from Melbourne isn't going to give me $5 a month. Fuck. Elon, you've won this one, brother. A lot of people bag out real estate agents, say they're not cool people, but I don't mind them. I've met a couple of nice ones. You just got to meet the ones that are kind of in between, the older ones that have seen all the shit. You know, the ones they're like, dude, you're fucking not going to be able to afford this, piss off. You know, and like, I don't care. I don't care if you're here or not. I am making a lot of money, piss off, right? This is the price, that's it. I finally met, my wife and I, we finally met one nice real estate agent, really nice guy. And, but he had like cauliflower ears, you know what I mean? Like he had cauliflower ears, and I'm like, and I was trying to be nice to him. I was like, hey brother, into the old bit of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, are you? Like, you know, you like a roll on the mats, do you, brother? And he goes, oh, no, just abusive dad. So we meet the only good real estate agent, and now we can't go back and see him now. My wife's like, good luck, you fucking moron. Now we got to deal with someone who drives a Grenadier or whatever, you know. Sometimes I think about shit, like I'm thinking about stuff and my wife hates it. We went to a gym together and I was just staring into space thinking about motorbikes. I love motorbikes. I was thinking about this motorbike I want to buy, and my wife goes, Nick. And I just kept staring. She goes, Nick, snap out of it. I'm like, what? What's your problem? And she goes, look where you're staring. And I was staring in the direction of this woman who had really tight fitness shorts, and you could see her full vagina. Like you could, it was out there, right? And that's fine, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with her wearing those shorts. And I wanted to go up and say to her, like, hey, look, I wasn't looking at your vagina, I was thinking about motorbikes. But that's kind of sadder in a way, you know? She'd be like, what kind of freak are you? You're looking at this and thinking about motorbikes? You're a weirdo, right? But my wife tried to comfort me. She said, look, it's hard to miss because it looked swollen. Like it looked like she put a couple of bees down there. I felt, you know, quite, you know, confused about this, and I asked a mate, I said, look, I asked a lot of mates, I said, look, have you ever been in a position where you're not actually perving, but they come into your line of vision and it's in front of your wife? And some guys were pretty sympathetic. Most of my mates were like, what's the name of your gym? Anyway, that's a fucking, I don't know what that is. Fuck that. Fuck that, right? Who cares? Get your puss out in the gym. You know, do that. No dicks, please, you know what I mean? Not even if you like dicks, they just look fucked. There's a reason why you don't have strong dick shorts. Who's ever seen some retired dad at the beach in his dick stickers and you go, hell yeah. Way to improve the scenery, brother. Dicks aren't good. They're not aerodynamic. You put a guy in a wind tunnel, he's fucked. Okay, he's a woman, whoa, streamline. You know, you can make wings of an aeroplane out of a woman. You know, that's a disturbing thought. Sometimes I just stare into space. I just think about shit all the time. Like I was thinking, what if you had 4 arms? Like if you had 4 arms, it would rule. Like you'd be so much more expressive. If you're in a fight, you'd be fighting someone with your 2 arms, and your other 2 arms, you'd be like, I'm in a fight. Or when you're winning, you're like, yeah, I'm winning. Yeah, and the other time, yeah. If you were juggling, you'd be juggling with the bottom two arms, and the other two arms, you'd be like, yeah, check this out, I can juggle. And they'd be like, get out. Yeah. Not in McDonald's, you know, but also sex would rule. Sex would be awesome. You could jerk off two guys and still get a high score on Mario Kart. Guys, shut up, I'm on Rainbow Road. Actually, we're all on Rainbow Road. Okay. Yeah, I love little cartoon characters like Mario Brothers or stuff like that, or cartoon, like stuff like, you know, you see breakfast cereal. Like, I'm 42 years old, so I was from the era where breakfast cereal mattered. You know, you'd have like the chocolate milkshake monkey or the snap crackle pop, and they'd have these beautiful little like cartoons on the front. But they're there with an evil purpose, to suck you in, to get you addicted to sugar. Like, cute character, sucked in, you know. It's like Bluey dressing up as a drug dealer, you know. It's like, hey, I'm your friend, you know. I love it that Bluey's like a beautiful character, like that makes kids happy, that makes parents happy. But I like it behind every Bluey sold, there's like a board of people, of men just going, how do we get more fucking money out of Bluey? Let's put Bluey on everything. Fucking let's do this. Let's put as much Bluey as possible out there, you know. I like it when there's a kid with a toy going, I love you, Bluey. That there's like a CEO with coke running out of his nose, copping a head job in a co-working space, and he's got his like arms like wrapped around the bicycle that attached to the wall, and he's just going, I fucking love you, Bluey! I made $1 million out of Bluey! You know what I mean? Like, that fucking rules. Anyway, that's a new concept. I'm gonna go soon, guys. All this is, sometimes I just think of ideas, and I don't know if they're funny or not. I'm jealous. I don't know. You guys are hanging with your boys, right? You guys are all mates? You're hanging with your boys. How long did this take to organise? 7 years. Yeah, exactly. Like, man, no one wants to hear about your fucking divorced dadmobile, all right, brother? There's Facebook groups for that, you know what I mean? But that was a good, dude, it takes a fucking long time, right? It takes so long to hang with your friends. Yeah. But, because I live just near Victoria Street in Abbotsford, right? There's a lot of drugs there. There's heaps of drugs. And there's blokes on ice, heroin, everything, and there's crews of them walking around, scoring, they're getting money, they're doing all this stuff. My mates and I, we'll go on a dirt bike ride once a year for 3 days. It takes us a whole year to organise that. And we spend a whole lot of money doing it, saving up for it, staying in terrible conditions, overcoming obstacles, problem solving. These guys are doing it every day. Yeah, but like we went to North Queensland for our Christmas holidays, and notice this, right? Notice a lot of North Queenslanders walking around with Arctic breeds of dog, like Alaskan Malamars and Huskies in like this hot climate. I'm like, I thought dogs are man's best friend. What kind of prick would get his best friend from the North Pole and then make him walk around fucking Rockhampton? Throw a ball, hey, catch that, you sweaty fuck. I reckon if you buy an Arctic breed of dog anywhere north of the pole, then you should also have to wear a puffer jacket all year round. Yeah, wear that to coffee club, you dumb fuck, you know. Yeah, that's right. It's about time someone stuck up for the dogs. Dogs have got it hard. The dogs in the city, the big dogs in the city, they've got it the worst. They've got it really tough. And because a lot of people, like a lot of city people, especially in Melbourne, they'll be walking around with their greyhound or their Great Dane and they go, oh, they don't actually need that much room. They're a big dog, but they don't need much room. They're like cats. You know, they're like cats. I'm like, yeah, need being the operative word. Like, I don't need a bed, but I'm a lot happier with one. Like, I don't need a picture of Queen Elizabeth to get a boner. It just makes things a whole lot easier, you know. Anyway, guys, I've been Nick Capper. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nick Capper!
Oh, man. Well, that was good. I really enjoyed that. Even when I do good, I don't want to see the audience after. Man, that was a good one to end on, but they are very nice to me there. They were extremely nice to me, which is good. Yeah, I don't think the crew bit, talking about hanging with your boys and all that, there's one victory I got from that, and that's a real estate bit, the cauliflower ears bit. That's a keeper. That is the keeper. So, I know it's not going to work everywhere, but it's solid. So, yeah. Yeah, but they were too nice. They're too nice to me at that show. They're very nice. But yeah, I was nervous because I was last on and it was a bit sparser than it usually is. And but yeah, that was really fun. God, what a great room. There you go, folks. Three gigs in one night, and you've seen me struggle at the first two, and then you've seen the one almost. Yeah, I feel there's one victory out of tonight, and that's the cauliflower ears bit. That was the victory. Someone gave me some good notes that it's Alaskan Malamute, and also maybe I should say Siberian Husky rather than a Husky. Anyway, that's little details that you. I'll tell you what's funny about the Mario Kart bit is that I was telling my managers about the joke today, and I was saying, oh, what if you had four arms and you were jerking off two guys, and then the other two arms you were playing Mario Kart, and it didn't get a laugh. What gives it a laugh is you could jerk off two guys and then still get a high score on Mario Kart. Like, that's what makes it funny. If you deliver it any other way, it's a terrible bit. And it is a terrible bit. It's awful. But I only noticed that today, that you've got to say high score. God, comedy's it's so ridiculous. It's so funny how I was so down in the dumps, sitting at the bar at Bergy Seltzer, just like, this is awful. I've got no confidence in myself. And then it was a really long night. It was like 10 past, I got on at like 10:15, and it was a sparse crowd. And now I feel like I'm top of the world. I feel like I can do comedy forever now. And you've seen everything. So yeah, that's the bits, guys. Yeah, cut all the talking about hanging with my boys and all that kind of shit. That's no good. It only went good tonight because the crowd were nice. And yeah, just keep working. I think that's it. Israeli bit goes good. Eating at the Israeli restaurant, and then actually that was another victory, adding the bit on, like, hey, 3 bisexuals from Fitzroy aren't going to eat. To the response of the crowd, I was feeding off it, and I was just adding more bits on, which was cool. But anyway, this is all fucked. Who cares? I'm just going to bomb tomorrow night. I'm going to eat a huge dick tomorrow night, and then, yeah. So anyway, man, thanks for recording this, Oscar. It's been great. Do you have any questions for me?
You're here with me.
I like the man how I go, yeah, you know, the crew hanging out with your boys, the drug bit, you know, that bit about Abbotsford. And it's so funny, you're like, dude, I've watched you 3 times tonight. I cannot remember that bit. So you must have to get rid of it.
You just have so many good bits.
Cool. That's such a nice room. It's such a nice room. The vibe there is so nice. And anyway, now we're going to go home. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home, but I don't know whether to watch a movie or not, you know?
I watched Saturday night tonight.
Oh.
Today.
Saturday night.
Yeah, it's like about
Oh,
SNL first.
SNL. Yeah, I heard that's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Ah, maybe that'd be good. I just got a bunch of subscriptions because my wife's friend gave us all her logins. So yeah, I want to watch Maxine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The horror one.
The horror one. That'd be good. I enjoyed Pearl. I think that was good.
I want to see Companion in the movie theater. It's like a new kind of horror-y one with like Anna Joy or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Should I stop recording? Are we still?
No, I'm actually. Yeah. You know, I want to watch Severance season 2
Dude, I just finished season 1 today.
because season 1 is just so amazing. What do you think?
So good. I got to the end and I was like, I'm gonna go home and wake Mandalay up.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to watch like episode 1.
dude. What I've got to do.
She's alive, and then that's it. And then you had to wait 3 fucking years to see the next season.
Well, that's it, dude. That's it. I've been waiting all these years, but now I kind of got to watch the first season again.
Well, you get to watch the first season again.
It's just true brilliance. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Let me know what you want to see from these videos. Are they good? Do they go for too long? Are they too short? What would you like to see me do? Is there any bits that you've seen me do that, that you'd like to see me do again? I know Brent wants me to do the toasted sandwich bit. Brent, big time fan. First commenter. He wants me to do the toasted sandwich bit again, so I'll do that for you, Brent. Sorry, I forgot. I just remembered. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure, if you want to see the good version of this, I'm in Adelaide, Sydney, and Melbourne, and also Perth Comedy Fest. So check out my fucking website, my little website-y thing and all that kind of shit. And also check out Oscar. Oscar, you run, which gig do you run?
Comedy at Sonder.
Comedy at where?
Sonder. Yeah, Sonder Bar in Bentley.
And also, man, I ordered shirts for our beer festival. Oscar runs this cool company where you can he stitches clothes. I've done that no justice at all. But if you've got a cool logo and you want to put it on your shirt,
Anything on any of it.
he does a fucking great job. But I do object to putting comedy on
I thought you said it, and I didn't hear it.
and I love that I'm your driver. Anyway, guys, see you, bye.